When it comes to technology today,
Yes.
how are you seeing science fiction like Star Trek influence what's reality today? Is it? Well, it is, isn't it? You know as well as I do. Why are you asking me? It's things like flip phones and what else is there? Tablets. Captain Picard used to have a tablet in his office, and to me, and listen, science fiction. Somebody said it this morning in this panel. Science fiction is sort of the template for real science. First, the fiction writers imagine it, and then the scientists make it real. And that's been going on since Jules Verne. Trip to the Moon, the first, Jules Verne novel. People have been trying to get to the moon ever since, and they have, and they did. But if Jules Verne hadn't imagined that it was possible, I doubt it ever would have occurred. When it comes to robotics, how are you seeing things evolve in that space?
I'm not seeing them evolve in that space because I don't watch that space. I watch HBO or Showtime, and I'm an actor. Did you know that?
Yes, I do.
I was thinking maybe for a minute you thought I was like either a scientist or a robot or something, but no, I don't know anything about it. I know how to pretend to be a robot. I mean, basically, and but I'm happy that there are so many people who are involved in this endeavor now, and that technology has just exploded, and that nerds have indeed inherited the earth as it was always promised. Nobody beats you up anymore, do they?
No.
When you were a kid, all the time, right? It's crazy, but I feel like beating you up right now. May I? Yeah. All right. No, all right.
What are your thoughts about Comic-Con? It's always been known for pop culture, but you guys were able to talk about robotics and science and all that stuff today.
Yeah. Well, Comic-Con has just become this ginormous. It's like a planet now. It really is. It's like I wish there was an episode of Star Trek where they beamed back into the past, and they didn't know exactly where they were landing, and they landed in the middle of that big hall at Comic-Con, and thought, this is the craziest planet we have ever visited. But it's huge. It's absurd. It's insane. I mean, I think it really needs to be 2 weeks now instead of one. I really do. Why not? It could happen, and it would be supported, I think.
The last thing I want to ask you is, we were seeing a lot of virtual reality this year at Comic-Con, the Oculus Rift technology. How far away? How far away do you think we are? I invented the Oculus Rift, actually. Yeah.
What's getting us a step closer to the holodeck?
Yeah.
Well, I'm big on the holodeck. I think the one thing, and anyone would say this, certainly anyone who's ever seen Star Trek, that the one thing they most wish for the future is to be able to transport, or to, become other things in other times. But I really think transporting is the holy grail of science fiction to science. I didn't want to drive here this morning. I really didn't. I wanted to be here, but I wanted to leave my house, and suddenly I'm here. And it didn't turn out that way. But I was lucky in that GM gave me this incredible car to drive down here. And so it was almost like transporting. It really, close as I could get.